What's up YouTube? I'm JT, welcome to JT Redline. Today we are in the garage where I wanted to share the cheap, relatively quick DIY solution I used to try to refurbish the headlights on the 350. As you may or may not know, these headlights did not hold up that well over time. Mine had turned yellow and dingy, and there's like an outer coating that had separated from the lens underneath. And I figured I'd take a crack at trying to fix them myself. Wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but let me show you what happened. Alright, so for starters, I'll just show you the things that you might need for this sort of a thing. You're going to want some masking tape to tape off around the headlight so you don't scratch anything else up. I had a variety of grits of sandpaper, from rough to as smooth as you can, to get that outer coating off of the, or film if you will, off the headlight lens. And then I've got a drill wheel, the polishing sponge on the end, a couple different fine sandpaper versions of that, which I didn't end up using. I kind of went through them too fast, and then some kind of a drill to get it going. After you get the headlight all taped off, no big deal, pretty easy with masking tape. You might want to go a little wider if you're starting fresh. I just have a little bit of touch-up left to do on this light, so I'm not going to go that crazy with it. But good enough that I'm not going to scratch the paint directly around it. And then what you're going to do is start from the heavier sandpaper. I think I started at like 220, thinking I was going to ruin it, but giving it a shot, and then work your way, after you get the yellow off, work your way down to 1,000. After it's nice and smooth and you got all the visible scratches off of it, then you can go ahead and get out your polishing wheel. So I'm just going to get some of this sanded down and go from there. Also, something I forgot to mention before I started sanding was something that is good to use that helped me and might be the game changer, so I shouldn't suggest anything else, is that I have been wet sanding this first time with the hose outside in between sands. It helps clean the stuff you've sanded off the surface and get rid of that, and I think it helps lubricate stuff and seems to be working better. I started today dry sanding, and it started bothering me pretty quick, so today I switched to a little squirt bottle, and that seemed to do the trick. So moving on to the polishing kit and the drill stuff, before I really get going on the drill, what I'm doing is using the stage 3 and 4 of this Turtle Wax kit. It's like an ultra fine little sandpaper pad, so I'm not exactly sure the actual grit, but I went over it with the 3 and the 4, lubricating the lens and just going over it for a while again. One of the main things that I kind of focus on is trying to like listen and feel for how much resistance you're getting on the pad, because what you're looking for is to get it to where it all just kind of moves around super smooth and you don't feel any resistance, and like you've smoothed that lens out as much as it's going to, and gotten all the little imperfections out of this lens so that it can be as clear as possible. So I'm just going over and feeling for the rough spots with these little pads provided by the Turtle Wax kit, and then from there I'll be going to the wheel. You got a drill, wheel on the end, and your clarifying compound. Get it kind of spread around, and I'm going to do it at a low speed. buff the clarifying compound into the lens here. And then after it looks nice and clear to you, then we're just gonna let it dry to a fog, or back to a less hazy light. And then after it's dry, we'll wipe it off with a towel and compare it to how it used to look. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. We're all finished up here. Headlights look pretty good. The second one actually turned out better than the first one that I did, so I might have to repolish the first one now. But I'm just glad that they're not dark yellow and dingy anymore. They look better at night. They look better in the daytime. So everything turned out good. Just a little bit of elbow grease and a couple tools. If you get brave and decide to try it, good for you. If not, I understand. New headlights are good too. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.